It's time to go!
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, what have you, everybody. This is eDgEIN, What Doing, bringing you a 1v1 today featuring from TG's Thor Squad. PhotoSynth down here as the yellow Protoss in the bottom left. Today, he'll be facing on Xel'Naga Caverns as the blue Zerg, Esteban, who I have absolutely zero information on. No idea who this guy is, what he's capable of, how good a player he is, nothing at all. So we'll see how that goes against our resident Thor Squad member. Now, one thing about PhotoSynth, man, I haven't been stalking you or anything, but I did check some stats out. And PhotoSynth is ranked 31 in his Master League division right now. He is actually only 6 spots behind, and this is the coolest thing in the world. If you look at his stats right now, if you check PhotoSynth out on battle.net, he is only 6 spots behind in his league. Root QXC. Man, imagine that. That's wicked, man. You are a baller, PhotoSynth. Let's get into the game. We've got a gateway going down. There's a probe already scouting in the Zerg base right now, checking out for early spawning pools, checking out, you know, just what the general idea is with the Zerg right now. Here goes the spawning pool itself. PhotoSynth going to come out and check for an expansion, going to come out and see what's going on with that. Another pylon going down for him. This gateway 3/4 of the way done. As the drone of Esteban comes in, he's going to scout around, see what's going on too, check out if there's any kind of cheese going on, and apparently he's going to decide to attack this pylon for no reason while there's a chrono boosted zealot coming out right next to it. This Zerg unit, man, knows no fear. Controlled by the hive mind, has absolutely no idea it's about to get killed, and didn't even think twice about attacking that pylon and pissing off a whole race of Protoss. The hatchery coming down now for Esteban at around what, 16-17 food. This probe I don't think has seen it yet. No, it has not. But very likely that's going to be scouted. I wouldn't imagine that PhotoSynth isn't going to see that at some point, especially because he doesn't see too much going on here, and that's because the Zerg player has spent all his money on this hatchery going down. So we've got a zealot. That first zealot that got chrono boosted out, that didn't even bother to deal with this drone. Look at this. That zealot's just going to come right in and attack. And here's a spine crawler going down as defense for Esteban, but no, that's going to get taken out unless he cancels it. Let's see this. No, he did not cancel it. He just let that die. That's a big loss of minerals right there, and this zealot and probe are going to come in and start harassing these drones. He might kill off a few. We'll see. Always a good idea too, picking off these drones that are in the gas. Sometimes people forget to put them back in, but I'm sure Esteban is well aware of that tactic. Here come these Zerglings right now, going to make quick work of that zealot and that probe. And the drones just go right back to work as this queen spawns, going to spit out some larvae. This hatchery is all done now. We've got down in PhotoSynth space a warp gate tech being chrono boosted out at the cyber core. Here come these Zerglings, though. Now they're going to come out and see what they can find if they poke around the Protoss base. PhotoSynth going to have a couple zealots out to deal with this. Probably going to block this ramp off, and getting a couple stalkers too. Still probing up. We see Zergling speed coming out. Excuse me, for the Zerg player. Man, I'm just not on the ball today, and I apologize for that. This is a forge now coming down. Going to be able to get some cannons up, going to be able to get some upgrades. These zealots moving out to deal with those Zerglings, but the Zerglings slip right by, and these stalkers. Now, I kind of have a feeling PhotoSynth actually let those Zerglings slip by, because those stalkers are going to kill them right quick along with those zealots. Almost a situation where if PhotoSynth had left the zealot here to block the ramp, those Zerglings might have just decided to run away. But as he went with both of them, all those Zerglings streamed in. That was either very lucky or very good play by PhotoSynth, and I'm going to err on the side of very good play from the Master League player. Roach Warren going down. We see Evolution Chamber going down too. Queen still spitting out larva. Same thing on this one. The Zerg player seems to be going more for economy than anything else, building some. Actually, here comes some Zerglings, but that's really not all that much. If those units from Photosynth were to move out, man, there's really not all that much right now to defend. And this probe might see this, which means we might actually get a little bit of an attack. But here comes some more Zerglings spawning out. They have their speed upgrade finished now, and a few roaches to take care of this. Photosynth going for the ground weapons +1. And building a pylon out here, saving up some cash, which means we are about to see a Nexus. Look at that. Nexus coming down. We've got a little bit of a defense with some Stalkers and Zealots, and now a Sentry being warped in right here. Zerg player getting some ground carapace armor upgrades, and the robotics facility right here is warping in an observer. My pronouns, not pronouns, man. I'm not even talking about the right type of word now. Man, my head is not in the game. Warping in an observer. This observer is going to come and check everything out at this Zerg base. If there are no spore crawlers or overseers around, he's going to be able to walk through that base, or sorry, fly through that base with impunity, checking everything out. Always a good advantage. These Zerglings going to just hang around here, you know, capture these watchtowers. Decide to be, you know, a little bit of a harassing force, perhaps. We'll see how they decide to play it. This Nexus now, 3/4 of the way done, almost finished. We see another extractor coming out for the Zerg, and he's building his lair probably in the main. There it is right now. Upgrading, probably going to go for Hydralisks or Aspire or both. We'll see how that plays out. This observer, again, just chilling in the base, just walking around, flying around. I did it again. Flying around. Gonna check out, you know, check out the timing on this lair. See that it just came down, so he doesn't have to worry about Hydralisks or Mutalisks right now. But he knows they very well might be coming. We see another hatchery going down for Esteban over here, while these Zerglings, always a good idea on this map, especially with your idle workers, sorry, your idle fighters, to just go around destroying these destructible rocks for future use. These Zerglings kind of were hanging around in here, not really doing all that much, but now at least they're doing something that's going to help him out later on in the game. We see this observer now just coming around, checking for other expansions, very likely. We see a few cannons up as defense on the natural of Photosynth, another assimilator going down, building up a nice little army of Stalkers and Sentries and Zealots. This Overlord right here, excuse me, just scouting out what's going on. We see a nice little force here too of Roaches and Zerglings taking out these destructible rocks. Going to try and connect these two bases with Creep. Creep over here being spread pretty well too. This set of destructible rocks is destroyed. Zerg very likely going to take that base at some point, if not in the near future, then in the far future, because this game seems very macro-oriented. This game seems like it's going to go on for at least another 12 minutes and 10 seconds. Little spoiler there for you. These Zerglings and Hydralisks and Roaches now are going to move out. Just a few Hydralisks spawn right there. They're going to bolster that force. They are quite good against gateway units. But we do see a robotics bay, which means if we haven't already, we are going to possibly see some Colossi. Here is one building right now. Oh my goodness, here's a big old fight too. Some sentries putting down some force fields. Not exactly going to block anything off in this area, but as you notice, even though he's not blocking it off, it actually does create this this stream of units. And if you get a good concave on that stream of units, it's also very effective. They're going to meet up with these photon cannons, though, and meet a very disgusting explodey end. And good play by Photosynth there, actually blocking off his own ramp, keeping those Roaches from getting up in there. These Roaches actually looked like they were trying to get into the main, but they couldn't. Now these Stalkers and that Sentry now are going to deal very handily with these Roaches, and that lone Hydralisk remaining, which explodes in a big explosion of guts and such. We see Esteban now kind of rebuilding a few forces here. He's just going to kind of keep keep on keeping on, it looks like. He's got 6 roaches coming out. He's got a Spire 3/4 of the way done, going for Missile Attacks level 2, Carapace level 2. Meanwhile, Colossi coming out, a couple more gateways, and another robotics facility for PhotoSynth down here, who seems to be doing very well. He's going to take out these destructible rocks if he hasn't already. I don't remember if he did, but at least he's going to be putting down a Nexus right now. Getting his 3rd base. The Zerg player also on 3 bases, as you can see, with his 4th one ready to be taken at his leisure.